is up, my fellow Gundam fans? This is Brother Marvin Navarro Jr. or aka Muranagi, and here we are reviewing today the 144th scale high-grade iron-blooded Orphans Gundam Marchosias or Marchosias. Marchosias? Yeah, Marchosias. So there's a new line from the, I think, cancelled game of Japan, the Iron-Blooded Orphans mobile game, and to be honest, this looks pretty damn cool. So let us see the further detail of the Gundam. As you can see, I posed them in with the sub arms open. So I did my personal work on this myself. I did my panel lining, I did my decals and everything. Yeah, this Gundam looks pretty nice on a certain standpoint, because this has some major issues for me, as in a lot of major issues. And I know sometimes let's be like the typical got the smudge on the okay, I'll just fix that later. Typical iron-blooded Orphans issue that everything here would get very, very loose over time. For example, yesterday I was really pissed off with the side skirts because they're on ball joints, especially on these parts. They're super freaking loose, and every time I need to pose this guy, it irritates me because every time it falls off. It's like constantly falls off. So a little dab of super glue would solve this problem. Just get a toothpick, put it on the hole on the super glue, and just rub it off on these circles right here. So on the attachment points. I also did on the chest and crotch the chest and waist attachments. It's very freaking loose. It's very freaking loose ever since I built it. So it can't carry this huge backpack at the back. So it needs to be like so I did the same process. Did a bit of super glue on the joints, on that joint right here, and just a tiny dab, just a tiny bit of apply, just a tiny bit on a toothpick, just rolled it up, and can take up the weight right now, because 2 days ago when I was like doing all the decals, the panel lining, everything is freaking loose, especially on this part, the waist part right here, and I can't even fathom. Jesus, it's really loose. Every time I put it up on my shelf and be like, what? It's freaking loose, man. So let's get on to the review. And so here we have Marchosias without all the armor, without all the attachment points from the hip, from the waist part to the backpack. So as you can see, it really looks nice, even though without the freaking, oh god, the stickers already. Japan, your sticker quality is so bad. I'm sorry, Bandai, but your sticker quality is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm just using the sticker since all my paint got exhausted and everything. So as you can see, this Marchosias right now, it looks pretty good without the armor, to be honest. And as you can see, it kind of reminds me of one of those resin builds that were on sale internationally. So I'll show you a picture right here on your left side screen. As you can see, it kind of resembles Marchosias right here, without the spiky things, especially on that. So for now, let's get on to the accessories. First, you'll get a sword, but on all black. You need to paint the rest of the sword in this point and this point, and the hilt on each three grooves needs to be painted yellow, but I don't have paint right now, so yeah, it's kind of looking more badass than the regular sword that the Barbados have. It's more katana thing, like if you see it on Warriors of Orochi or something. Okay, next, you'll get these four swords that go to the sub arm. As you can see there, same size, same tech, same painting application. You need to paint this one, this one, this one, and this one red, and the rest of the grooves, I guess, yellow. Yeah, there, the triangle grooves right here, you need to paint it yellow. So there's a lot of paint allocation, paint and color correction here that you need to do, especially on typical IBO units. Next, we get a shield, small shield. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen an IBO unit with a shield, because I don't have much IBO units. I only have either wing, double O, and seed units. Yeah, and some build fighter units along here. So as you can see, this is the shield. Pretty nice. I used a sticker on it. This is, you need to paint this red. I guess if you want to customize this, you can paint these black right here. These attachments right here, and this one too. You can also paint it black right there. The last accessories that we're gonna have is this. I call this a freaking mace mode, but this is actually, if you've seen the previous Astaroth, this thing and this thing can actually become one big giant mace. So as you can see, just attaches right here. It becomes the mace. So this thing has no solid connection. See, see. It's just a little shake, it already comes off. So I don't know how to resolve this, especially this is just a sandwich. This is just plastic sandwiched on. It's especially when this thing carries this thing. This thing can't even carry it on one hand. As you can see, if I put it right there, you need to attach the sword this way. Oh, you can see that. Oh, come on. You can see that. You need to attach it that way. As you can see, if I attach this thing, it's freaking heavy for him. It would strain the attachment point on there. You can't even see. Very loose, very loose thing. Very loose grip on it. I suggest tightening all the joints here. Seriously, tightening all the joints would help solve this problem. Next accessory we're going to talk about is the side skirts. The side skirts actually are also storage for the swords. Actually, you can do this. Open there. This is an attachment point for the sword. For example, you have this. This is the sub arm for the side skirt. You need to attach it this way, right here. Am I doing this right? Yeah. No, I'm not doing it right. You need to attach it. Oh, sorry. You need to attach it this way. Yep, that way. Then put on the sub arms right here. And by the way, don't lose these sub arms. They have the tendency to get lost, especially they're super tiny. Super tiny, as in super tiny. And these sub arms doesn't have the strongest connection. And put the port there's a port here that goes right here, and just put it there. And if I'm doing this right, camera's on, fights me now, and there we go. Sword all stored. As you can see, the storage here is quite convenient, especially if you're just doing it, especially if you're just gonna pull out the sword like so. Use that. Take this off. If you want to the sub arm mode, just put that. Attach your sword into the sub arm and turn it around. There is your sub arm weapon. Stupid, right? I'm kidding. It's actually a good mechanic for me. It's actually quite convenient. You don't need to replay to put on the hand, especially on these kinds of IBO kits. Their tendency to be really loose. Also, there's something for me that's really cheap on this. It's a really cheap way to do. There's a cheap aspect to this. Wait, am I doing this right? Okay, right here. So there's something really cheap on this aspect of this build, is that these are also his rail cannons. As you can see, this part right here moves to come there. As you can see, that is the rail gun. You need to paint it gray on this one, and just attaches right like that. Yeah, it can easily get lost, especially on these kinds of parts. But it has a solid grip on this, so you don't need to worry. Also, my tip here of a while ago, that you need to super glue just a tiny bit on these parts right here, the hole itself, so you could attach it right on the side skirts. You can see there's already white on this because of the super glue. Yeah, so you attach it, and it has more solid attachment point to it, unlike last few days ago. It was really loose. Next, we have the backpack. Now the backpack is really big, as in super big, and that's why the camera. So that's why the attachment points here are the waist points are very loose. So there's a bit of parts forming here. So you see that hole. You need to put this on this hole, so you could store the swords. Let's see if I'm doing this right. And I think this is right. Nope. Looking on it. Okay. There we go. You see, the wings are also on the storage for the other swords. And this is where you attach the sword mace. Right there. So now you can see how heavy this thing is. The plastic is really hefty. Especially gives a lot of stress on that part right here. Let me just do this off camera. Okay, here we go. Just attaching this part right here. Okay, right there. And slide it there. There we go. Weapons stored. So now let's get into the articulation of the unit. So this thing has a ball joint on the head. You can't do the chicken thingy. It has the standard ball jointed IBO ball joint on the shoulder. Can move up and down depending on the tightness of your unit. Oh yeah, the attachment point for this. Ooh, Jesus. Let me get that. Okay. Attach right here. The attachment point for the shoulder pads are just this one. So technically, it has a wide range of up and down. Usual. Just be careful of these parts right here. They're really tight right now. So the typical IBO issue will get loose over time. So it has a waist. It has over 90 degrees of bend. has a ball joint on the wrist. It has moving ab crunches. It only goes up. Because I tightened the joint, it can't do an ab crunch anymore. So it has a waist swivel. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna be jobby, but I'm gonna be jobby. I love that guy. Super. He makes my day really, really bright. So, waist swivel. A bit of issue here. This thing right here is really, really, so you can't get any decent outward movement for the unit. It's kind of wasted potential, especially on posing this guy. It gets blocked. You need to shift the waist joint right here. You can get that over that one. You can do the full splits. This thing is really a hindrance for the articulation, that part right here, because that part right there is a really hindrance for the articulation, especially if you're just gonna pose it like normal, and especially if you're gonna do like split poses. The armor attachment right here might come off. Yeah. So next, you can what's this? Ball jointed on the side skirts. You can cut that for more independent side skirts. You can go kick that far. You can go back that far, and because of this, it's not movable. So it's kind of limiting back movement. It has rotation on the leg. Yeah. Wait, is it leg? No. I forgot. Ankle. On the ankle and the typical IBO ankle tilt. And of course the knee, double jointed knee, can do that much on the knee. Especially, as you can see there, it's loosening up, especially because of that attachment, and especially on the side skirts. On that attachment, it would get loose, okay? Warning on that. So I don't know how to remedy this, especially on this kind of unit, but overall, my review on this unit... Oh, I forgot, one more accessory. This one. These are actually his claws. Just shift it right up here. There we go. Weapon. Forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Okay. So overall, what I think of this unit, it needs a bit of work, especially there's a lot of stickers here. I don't have the sticker sheet right now. I threw it away. But mostly the stickers here, especially on this type of unit, are this thing. Okay, sorry. The stickers are here. And this here, right here, on the tip of the shoulder pad. Here on the innards, this is a sticker. This one's a sticker. And this one, this red part on the freaking hands are stickers. And look at it, it's really coming off right now. Such the low quality of plastic of Bandai. Jesus. So I suggest doing a lot of paint apps on this, especially a lot of color correction, especially on the V-fin. This one's a sticker, these white parts are a sticker, which is a drag. And now for some size comparisons. Here it is with the 1/44 scale high grade build divers 00 diver. See, he's very tall. Here he is with the C-pack of the narrative Gundam. Same height. As you can see, I also did my personal details on my narrative Gundam with the Amuro Ray sticker. I know it's not canon, but it looks good on him though. Here he is with the 1/44 scale Build Fighters Shingeki Astray. And lastly, here he is with his predecessor. I guess predecessor. He has this. I guess he has the same design. The 1/44 scale IBO Gundam Barbados Lupus. So as you can see, they really look good together. Especially, it has a bit of height. It has more height than the Barbados Lupus. So I don't have any decals on this. Especially this is one of my favorite units. But yeah, I did some. I'm really a noob builder, but. And that is it for the review. And I forgot another articulation in the Gundam is the wings, like bales that goes that way. Yeah, folding wings. Okay. So overall, this unit deserves maybe, for me, it deserves an 8 because of the typical IBO issues. Look at him now. Look at him posing right now. He can't carry all that weight, especially on the back. I need to put the wings up on front, especially on the waist and chest attachment. They will get pretty loose over time, and also the waist. The side skirt attachment is pretty freaking loose right now. So, like I said, the Dabu Super Glue would solve that problem. And of course, yeah. Overall, I'm looking forward for the first Gundam that was released on the mobile game trailer, which is Hijirobushi. That design is also cool, like this design. So overall, I gave it a solid 8, especially with the issues and everything. It has a good shelf presence, especially if you're collecting IBO units. And yeah, mostly I collect like high grades, like the wing, seed, and the build fighters line. So I don't collect the build divers re-rise kits, because the re-rise kits, it's kind of I just saw another a review on Saturn, the Saturn thingy, that you need this unit to use this attachments. They're just selling attachments on, because we got around 3 units that has the core Gundam, including, or 4, I don't know, I'm not following the episodes on the re-rise. But overall, I'm not really a fan of the re-rise kits ever, except for the Justice Knight and the Aegis Knight. I'm gonna get those 2 units actually. I like the Aegis Knight's design, sleekness, especially the Justice Knight's design, and I might get Infinite Justice because I have 1/44 scale high grade Strike Freedom DX pack with the Wings of Light and everything. I did also my modifications on there, put my decals on there. I'll show you a picture right here. It's really nice, really cool. Just watch out for that was this attachment point on the chest. It broke off on mine, so I had to super glue that, and it's holding up real nice. I'm not touching it anymore because it's P-Bandai. It's freaking expensive. I bought it in Japan. My god, it cost me around half my allowance in Japan, 5,500 yen. Really a wallet terror right there. And also I bought like another Gundam, the Ale Strike, but I bought another unit called the Perfect Strike from 2004, and I just went crazy on it and just attached the Perfect Strike attachments on the new Revive Outstrike, and it looks freaking awesome. I might do a review on that next. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram at guntography.ph, my Facebook, Guntography, and also my gaming page, which is Muranagi. I can't remember all my pages. And also, if you want to contact me on Facebook, yeah, you need to find my Facebook though. So yeah, that's all the time I have here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications on so you can get into the latest videos. And also leave a like on this video, would be a great help. And also follow me on all my social media accounts. I think I have Twitter. It's kind of a childish name. I'll just put it on the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and keep building, my Gundam fans.